One of my favorite activities or challenges to do is to listen to a playlist of TV themes and try and see how many I can guess. Having done this for many years, you'd think I'd be quite good at it. That is not the case. There is a very popular theme tune on this particular album that is one of my favorite TV shows, and I didn't get it. The 50 Great British TV Hits is an album that I actually found on Amazon Music, and I'm really impressed with the variety in this. There were a few songs that I wouldn't have expected on this, and I thought I would just take a moment to basically share it and say, check this out if you enjoy that kind of thing as well. I'm not really going to be reviewing each individual song. There are some tracks that I have some thoughts about, but I'm not necessarily talking about the songs in turn, just the album as a whole. So this was released in 2014. The 50 songs take up 27 minutes, so it's a nice way to spend a half an hour if you like this kind of challenge. I am about to tell you what the songs are though. So if you don't want to know what any of the songs are, I'd say go and check it out on Amazon Music. You can probably listen to it elsewhere. And then do come back and tell me how many you get right. I'd love to know how your score is. So I will say from now there will be spoilers for what's on it. With regards to these being Great British rather than Great Britain, but as in British TV hits that are great, I'd say it's covered quite a lot of them. There are some on here that I don't consider to be too powerful, but for the most part, some really iconic ones on here. So I'll just go through them. We start off with one that you'll find on a lot of these, and that is Antiques Roadshow. And then Great British Bakeoff, which is obviously quite a new addition to these kind of albums. University Challenge and Mastermind. And then we have Grand Designs, which the TV show itself, I don't even know if I've ever sat down and watched a full episode of Grand Designs, but I really like the soundtrack for it. I like it a lot. You will find it on a lot of these type of CDs and albums. Then we have Panorama and The Crystal Maze, and then the first one on here where my heart raced a bit, because as I'm sure you will agree, there are a lot of TV show songs or theme tunes where when you hear them, it either makes you excited because it's your favorite show, or the nostalgia takes you back in time to that point in your life when you watched a lot of this. And Holby City is one of them for me, and it made me a little bit nostalgic. Casualty, and then the first one on here that I actually adore is the QI theme. I love the QI theme. Like many QI fans, I've seen every episode many times, and the theme tune is obviously an integral part of that. I love it. It's funky, it's brilliant, it always makes me smile. Then we have Strictly and Big Brother. Although I haven't watched Big Brother in many years and actually do not care about it at all, to the extent where I kind of just wish it didn't exist, the theme tune does make me feel nostalgic. It takes me back to my kind of pre-teens, early teens when it was becoming a big thing. And yeah, as much as I don't like the show, I do kind of like the theme. Then we have Some Mothers Do Have 'Em, Keeping Up Appearances, and Last of the Summer Wine. Never realised quite how mellow Last of the Summer Wine theme is. And then Coronation Street. I don't watch soaps now, but between the ages of about 12 and 20, EastEnders and Coronation Street were my life, my love. I was obsessed. And this Corrie theme, I love it so much. But it's really interesting to listen to it in isolation, because there are certain instruments that I don't hear when I'm watching it on TV. But it's really quite fascinating to just listen to it without anything else interrupting it. Then we have the EastEnders theme, which is just so powerful, and listen to it through headphones rather than watching it on a TV screen. I challenge you to listen to this without singing Anita Dobson's Anyone Can Fall in Love. It's sensational. Then we have Emmerdale, Hollyoaks, Gardener's World, and Countryfile. One of my personal favourites, Jonathan Creek. Then The Apprentice. I don't like The Apprentice as a show, but I do like the theme tune. The IT Crowd, Phoenix Nights, and then number 26, we're halfway there, is the one that I should have got right, and I didn't, and that's Miranda. I'm a huge fan of Miranda, both Miranda Hart and the TV show Miranda, and I just didn't get it. And I'm ashamed, truly ashamed. Then we have Bottom End, Fawlty Towers, Downton Abbey, Mr. Selfridge, Midsummer Murders, and then, interestingly, BBC News. Didn't expect that on here, wouldn't consider it a great British TV theme. Also, interestingly, Doctor Who is not on here. Flabbergasted, genuinely. The BBC theme is brilliant. It kind of has this pulse, this heartbeat to it, and there's just something about that that's so brilliant to listen to on its own. And then, contrastingly, the next track is the Channel 4 news theme, which is a lot more upbeat and positive and not as foreboding. I'm not sure what that says about the BBC's and Channel 4's approaches to news broadcasts, but certainly the themes are very different. Come Dine With Me, the very infamous match of the day, which is probably one of the most popular ones on here. Wimbledon, Top Gear, Ski Sunday theme, the Magic Roundabout, Captain Pugwash, Countdown, The Chase, again quite a new one that's not on a lot of the older ones. Embarrassing Bodies, I don't even think I'd ever seen the Embarrassing Bodies theme tune. I think when I watch clips on YouTube. Birds of a Feather, Open All Hours, Call the Midwife, Dragon's Den, which was really underwhelming. I haven't seen the show in a long time, but I used to love it. And when I heard the theme tune on this, it brought back no memories. I couldn't remember the theme tune. Not really sure what that says. And then R.I.P. we have the Jeremy Kyle show theme, Dinner Date, and Four in a Bed. So we have a really good mix on there, and I'm really impressed with the song selection, the genres, the TV stations, the time periods as well. There is a brilliant mix in there of them all. Well, my favourite shows are QI and Miranda, but my favourite theme would have to be QI, and I just always have a soft spot for EastEnders, even though the show I haven't seen in many years now, and I don't care. I will always have a soft spot for it, and the music will always make me feel so nostalgic for that time in my life where everything I thought about was EastEnders. If you like this kind of game, and I've just ruined it for you, maybe give it a bit of time so you can forget, or put it on shuffle. If you put it on shuffle, it'll be a little bit more difficult, I guess. But I'm really impressed with this, and if it does sound like something you will enjoy playing, or even if you just want to listen to it, you know, it's quite nice to just listen to instrumentals. A really good way to kind of zone out. It's definitely something that I recommend. It really is a beautiful, beautiful journey and a pretty impressive selection of songs.